I've just come back from the press screening of Air, which is directed by Ben Affleck, stars Matt Damon, Chris Tucker, Jason Bateman, Viola Davis. It's just excellent, stellar cast. So I'm kind of invested in this because as a former Nike employee myself, Nike Town London, swoosh all day, every day. I've had it drummed into me, like the history of Nike and Phil Knight and everything like that. I know it's a swoosh and not a tick. I know it's Nike and not Nike. I was interested to know, how did Michael Jordan get a whole trainer named after himself? How did Nike get him to agree to that deal? But I was kind of like dubious as to how interesting it would be. It's a story of a trainer. Let's call it what it is. However, it was so funny. I laughed. Matt Damon is funny. He's a funny guy. He brings comedy value to most films, even when he's not trying to. And Jason Bateman. You've got Jason Bateman and Chris Tucker. They were hilarious. You even had Marlon Wayans in there. And to be fair, I mean, there was a little laugh with him, but he wasn't necessarily. Just my opinion. Viola Davis, again, played the mum really well. She was a very strong character. You could tell, well, she was the boss. There would have been no Jordans without Michael Jordan's mum. Dolores Jordan, there was no Jordans without her. So yeah, she was a very pivotal character. But it was a funny film. I enjoyed it. I sat there and I laughed. I was really, really entertained. So Ben Affleck, you did well with this one. I'm actually surprised. Very well. You were victorious. Get it? I mean, it was one big Nike ad, I have to say that. And right now, I'm thinking I only own one pair of Jordans and I might have to top up because that's a beautiful trainer. Yeah, a very beautiful shoe. I'm really interested in finding out how this film affects the sales for Nike, because I'm sure I'm not the only person who came out that cinema thinking that. The backstory to how and why everybody needs a new pair of Jordans every summer, it's interesting, so give it a watch. If you're an Adidas fan, I'd say stay away. Stay away! Stay away. They don't paint Adidas in a good light. If I had to rate this movie, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. It actually gave us some insight into why Nike is as big a brand as it is, and how they were really the pioneers in making sure that athletes were compensated for having their names on brands. They set a precedent. If Nike were eating, the athlete were going to eat as well. So yeah, have a watch. Tell me what you think. Thank you, Warner Brothers UK, and it's Mary Ann here for We Talk Film.